Harlem, 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 Harlem. We're back in Harlem. Bar seminar.
I've been studying bars for years. Call me the bar scholar, soon I'll be a bar doctor, soon I'll teach a class on bars. Do you know my ex? She shows her ass at bars. Ask a girl if she's enrolled in Dritty's bar seminar. She says no, you give it to her really hard. Keep on being as happy as you are. Keep on being a nappy admirer. Keep on getting promoted and hired. She seems distant, she seems tired.
I'm not gonna dump my pies
3
into the
p.m.
fire.
It's a Monday. We are the bar seminar. I am Dritty Pope.
I am Young Sample Text.
Wow. And you are Harlem. Welcome, Harlem. It's good to be here. It's good to have you here with us. What are you guys doing? What's going on today, guys? What's going on in Harlem? It's a nice day.
It's a beautiful day.
The weather's getting better.
Oh my God. I didn't have to wear a coat today.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you just came in that sweater?
Yeah, and I'm not even wearing a t-shirt under it.
Oh my gosh, that's kind of savage.
I know.
I had the hoodie and I had this one. I was a little overdressed with the hoodie and the light coat.
It's all good.
But
You got the dead grandfather jacket, I see.
yeah, I got my dead grandfather's jacket and I wear it. So today, without further ado and with no explanation, we're starting our 7-part series.
Hey!
The 7 Deadly Sins and Kendrick Lamar's lyrics.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this, man.
Unannounced, starting today. The first one being Pride. So, Matt, why do you think I chose Pride?
I actually don't know. Maybe it would be the easiest because you got a song already with that name.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar named one of the songs off of his 2017 Damn album,
Right.
Pride.
Right.
He similarly named one of the tracks off that album Lust. Now, why name a song Pride? Why name a song Lust? In huge capital letters with a period at the end. Definitive statement.
So
An
why?
entire sentence. Why? Why name a song that?
I don't know what the exact motive for it is, to be honest. Like, I don't, because it doesn't really seem to me like he was attacking the 7 deadly sins explicitly in Damn, but or Darn, should I say? But
Yeah, he isn't.
It's very
But
thematic.
I think he tried to. I think he tried to, and I think him doing that was trying to explain more clearly what he was talking about. As opposed to on To Pimp a Butterfly, he talked about a lot of things. He might have been a little esoteric with it. Esoteric meaning
like a little weird.
like vague meaning a little bit.
Yeah, I can see that.
So this is him going mainstream. This is him making it clear what he's trying to talk about.
Yeah.
Hey, this one's about pride.
Right.
Understand this.
Yeah.
Okay. So did you hear the song Pride?
Yeah, that's one of my favorites from that album.
Wow. Okay, tell me about it. What do you think about it? What do you remember about it? It came out almost a year ago.
Yeah. Well, musically, you know, I really dug it. I can't really go too much into like what exactly I liked about it, but for those of you who haven't heard it, it's like how would I explain it? Almost like a 70s sing-song kind of thing, and he's got a Strat in the background with like a chorus effect on it.
He has Steve Lacy,
Oh, yeah.
up-and-coming teenage guitarist, playing guitar on Pride.
Yeah. And then it's also very orchestrated in terms of like he has a lot of background vocals, and it's much more singy than rapping.
That's true. Is it a hip-hop song?
Man, I think if it was a single, would you think so?
No. It's a rap song because he's rapping on it.
Right.
But it's not hip-hop music.
Right. So what's the difference to you?
I think rap is anything that includes rapping. A vocalist using their mouth to talk
Right.
as opposed to sing.
Yeah, okay.
Hip-hop is anything with a hip-hop beat.
That's true.
And when I say hip-hop beat, do you know what I mean, Matt?
Like something you can get down to.
Yeah. Yeah, danceable, groovable,
Right.
bounceable,
Yeah.
with drums, with instruments. This does have that, but it's much more slow-paced. It's much more sing-songy, like you said. Love's gonna get you killed, but pride's gonna be the death of you and you and you and me and you and you and you and me. Why is pride going to be the death of us?
I think there's a few things you could look at, like hubris, overconfidence.
What is hubris?
Hubris is like cockiness to the point of danger. It's always used in the story of what's the Greek mythology story where the kid flies too close to the sun and his wings melt?
Apollo?
No, not Apollo. I forget what it's called. But they always say that that's like fatal hubris. Like he was so confident and he flew so high that he didn't realize the danger that was involved in that.
Wow. So how does that pertain to our everyday life? So if I'm too proud, if I'm walking around the NAC and I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I have the bar seminar. What do you have?
Yeah.
How is that the death of me?
You might get your butt beat.
I might. But what if I'm silent about it? What if I walk around with a silent pride?
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But too much of it could be fatal, a fatal flaw. What do you think? You are familiar with Christian, like, belief systems. What do they say about pride in the 7 deadly sins?
What did they say about pride in the 7 deadly sins?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I'm not there yet. All I know is that it's one of the 7 deadly sins. We're gonna get to the bottom of it by the end of this episode. I guarantee you. I feel like walking around with too much silent pride is a bad thing as well.
Why do you say that?
Because you're thinking about yourself too much.
Okay.
As opposed to other people. And thinking about yourself too much and thinking you're already so great can lead to complacency. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then that's not good, because then you won't do anything good. Okay. I'm going to tell you some of the lyrics. Whew. Me, I wasn't taught to share but care. In another life, I was surely there. Me, I wasn't taught to share but care. I care. I care.
He was too self-centered, too materialistic, he's saying.
Okay, nice. Yeah. Do you have a favorite lyric from this song?
I love when he says, the better part, the human heart, you love him or dissect him. Happiness or flashiness, how do you serve the question? And then he says, now in a perfect world, I would be perfect world. I don't trust people enough beyond the surface world. I don't love people enough to put my faith in man. I put my faith in these lyrics, hoping you'll understand. Something like that?
Yeah. And what does that mean?
Yeah, I have no clue. I think I love what he says, the better part, the human heart, you love him or dissect him. Like, humans are so prone to being either completely overcritical or, completely enamored with something. There's not a lot of rational in between.
Loving or dissecting.
Right.
Happiness or flashiness. How do you serve the question?
And then also another good line is... Oh, sorry,
wait, how do you serve the... What does that mean, serving the question of happiness or flashiness?
I think he's saying, like, do you choose to go after the things that make you happy and you alone happy, or do you choose to be materialistic
and flashy?
Exactly.
And things that look cool and look like you're happy.
Right.
In a perfect world, I would be perfect. I don't trust people enough beyond the surface. I don't love people enough to put my faith in man. I put my faith in these lyrics, hoping I make amend. I understand I ain't perfect. I probably won't come around. This time I might put you down. Last time, I don't care. I still feel the same now.
Yeah.
I can't fake humble just because you're
That's a
insecure.
great line. Tell me what you think about that.
What I think about, I can't fake humble because you are insecure.
Yeah.
So if you are insecure, that means that you are not confident in yourself, in your own skills, in your own looks, in your own personality.
Right.
For whatever reason. And Kendrick is saying that when he's around insecure people, he feels like he has to, or that they are requiring him to fake humble.
That's right, to make them feel better.
How does being fake humble make them less insecure?
Like, you ever get a really good score on a test and you know your friends did not as good as you, and you're like, oh, it's not that I'm smarter than you or anything. I just, got lucky.
Wow. Fake humble. So he's saying that he can be proud sometimes.
Right.
Because you don't have to fake humble. You can be proud sometimes.
Right. Like, he has no choice.
Even if you're insecure.
Yeah.
Who is he talking about? Who's insecure in Kendrick's world?
I don't know. Maybe like up and coming rappers. I think a lot about the concept of white guilt too. Like, white people often want to be validated by black people and like being told that you're not a bad white person. And there's like a lot of backlash from black people who are like, no, I'm not here to validate you just because you're insecure.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Now, in a perfect world, I probably won't be insensitive.
Mm-hmm.
Cold as December, but never remember what winter did. I wouldn't blame you for mistakes or made the bed I laid. Seems like I point the finger just to make a point nowadays. Point a finger to make a point nowadays?
Yeah, what do you think about that?
Point a finger means to blame someone.
Right.
And he feels like he needs to blame someone to make a point.
Yeah, what's he making a point about?
I don't know. What is he making a point about? That's exactly what I was going to ask. He's pointing out someone, the mistake that someone made or the flaws that someone has. He feels the only way to stress the importance of something is to blame others and point out their flaws rather than looking at himself.
Yeah.
Which may play a part of his pride.
Right.
Many of us let our pride get in the way, which prohibits us to own up to our own mistakes, therefore blaming others.
Right.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, but then the weird thing is, like, it makes it sound like people are listening to him, like he's a preacher, and it's like, now don't do this because you remember that this guy did that.
Uh-oh.
I hate that about you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my
And
gosh.
this album is very critical of other people. Like, he's
That's
got Be Humble. He's got...
We're talking about that one today also.
That's right. We'll get to that later, I guess. Yeah.
That's Humble is the sister song to Pride.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, great way to put it.
We're going to get to that. Do Humble and Pride mirror each other? Are they sister songs? Are they about different things? Are they about the same thing?
No, I'm with you with that.
We'll get to that at the end of Humble. That's going to be the end of the show.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else about this song, Matt?
Okay, there's another good line, which is, a perfect world is never perfect, only filled with lies.
Whoa.
Yeah.
A perfect world is never perfect, only filled with lies.
Mm-hmm.
So if you had a perfect world,
Right.
it's not actually perfect.
Mm-hmm.
It's just filled with lies that it's perfect.
Yeah.
Now, what is a lie to make something seem like it's perfect?
Yeah. I think, like, it's... The way I took it is, like, you're lying to yourself. Like, if you ever tell yourself that you're happy and you have everything you need, you might be lying to yourself. Because it's always going to be a little bit untrue.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
You can be content,
Right.
but that doesn't mean everything's perfect.
Exactly.
It doesn't have to be perfect.
Yeah.
So a perfect world is full of lies.
Mm-hmm.
Why is he talking so much about perfection on a song about pride?
I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know either. Pride in being perfect, but nobody's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe no one has anything to be proud of.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Maybe. See, in a perfect world, I'll choose faith over riches. I'll choose work over women. I'll make schools out of prison. I'll take all the religions and put them all in one service just to tell them we don't matter, but he's been perfect world. And he is a capital H. So God is perfect,
Right.
is what Kendrick is saying. In a perfect world, he would be faithful over being faithful to the money.
Right. Faithful, you think, meaning to God or
To
to
God,
Yeah, okay.
I think. And he'll choose work over women.
Right.
He's tackling everything. There's a lust and greed right there. Okay, enough about this one. Here is Pride by Kendrick Lamar.
Sean Galligan. Sean Galligan.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Kendrick's not particularly proud on that track.
No. Very self-conscious.
Yeah, he's talking about being proud. He's not being proud in that song.
Right.
I know a couple of songs where he is being proud, though. Do you know The Heart Part 4?
Yeah.
That's a song that Kendrick released 2 weeks before Damn came out. And there's this one really big line on it. Do you know that line?
Yeah, I want you to say it.
He says, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am the greatest rapper alive. Unbelievable. That in the same sentence that he's saying, I'm the greatest rapper alive, he's rhyming it with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right.
Which theoretically is an easy bar to write.
Right.
You can say 1, 2, 3, rhyme it with anything. You could say 1, 2, 3, 4, rhyme it with anything. The only things that rhyme in those two sentences are 5 and alive. Do any of the other of the words?
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, and I am the greatest rapper rhyme?
Nah.
No. So wow, Kendrick. And I guess, you know what? I guess no one disputed you on it. No one was like, hey, wait a minute.
A$AP Rocky's better than you. Nah.
No one said it.
Yeah.
Not even Lil Wayne was considered great.
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z was considered great, but he's a granddad now. He's a granddad of rap.
Right.
So he's allowed to say it. Kendrick Lamar, I am the greatest rapper alive.
Yeah.
That's pretty proud.
Yes. That's very confident.
2 weeks before your album about the 7 deadly sins comes out.
Right.
I was also listening to this other one by Layla, by Rhapsody on Layla's Wisdom called Power.
Right.
Do you know that one?
Yep.
And he says, and I'm all of y'all nemesis. All of y'all can't fathom who Kendrick is. The only one that did wrote Book of Genesis.
Oh.
That's power. Right?
Yeah.
Is that what he says?
Yeah.
That's pretty proud, I think.
Yeah.
Saying that the only one that understands you is God.
Right. Right. That's like saying I'm God.
Very close to saying I'm God.
Right.
Is what he said on Power. Okay, moving on. Oh, did you listen to the Black Panther soundtrack?
Yeah.
Did you listen to the first one, Black Panther, by Kendrick Lamar?
Yes.
On that track, he's talking about how King T'Challa of Wakanda, he's talking about how he is the king of Wakanda. But he's also relating Kendrick's relating Kendrick to King T'Challa on that song. So King T'Challa is the king of his people. He's the king of his nation.
Right.
And in the same verse, Kendrick Lamar, he's talking as Katala, but he's also saying that he is King Kendrick.
Right.
Is that proud?
Yeah. And he's been saying King Kendrick, man. He was like on this one TDE cipher for the BET Awards a few years ago. He ended it with King Kendrick. He's been saying that. Control verse, we talked about a little bit before the show started. He was saying like, man, I'm the king of the coast.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
On the Control verse, which is a song by Kendrick and Big Sean
Right.
and Jay Electronica.
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick says he's the king of New York.
Yeah.
He's not from New York.
No.
It's a pretty proud thing to say.
Yeah.
He also lists all these rappers' names.
Yep.
I don't think that's a proud thing, though. I think that's
No.
just some healthy competition.
Exactly.
I think people blew that out of proportion,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because he was just saying, he was listing rappers who he thinks are also great, and he thinks are competition. And he says he has love for them,
Mm-hmm.
but he's trying to murder them
Right.
with his bars.
Which is what they're trying to do too.
So I don't even think that's that proud of one. Here's a lyric from Black Panther. King's vision, Black Panther, King Kendrick, all hail the king. He's literally just calling himself King Katala. Mm-hmm. Is that why he wanted to make this soundtrack?
Right.
Because he saw himself, oh, yeah, I am the king of Wakanda.
Yeah, and he's saying it.
In real life, and he's just saying it. The last line of the song, I am T'Challa.
Mm-hmm.
King don't lie, king give heart, king get by, king don't fall, kingdom come, when I come, you know why. Are you a king or you joking? Are you a king or you posing? Are you a king or you smoking bowl rocks to keep you open?
What does that mean?
What are bowl rocks?
Like crack?
Well, I think a bowl is what people do drugs out of, right?
Right.
And I think rocks could be slang for moon rocks, which is a type of, what, marijuana?
I actually don't know what moon rocks are.
And he's saying, are you a king or are you smoking bowl rocks to keep you open?
Mm-hmm.
Why would a person who is doing drugs think they're a king?
Well, it's like, there's some people who like smoke a joint for the first time and then like try to sit down and or take pictures of something and they think it's like the deepest thing anyone's ever done. And then they look at it the next day and they're like, wow, that's terrible.
Wow.
Because they thought they were a king. But the drugs, just create a temporary feeling of that.
A lot of rappers talk about marijuana,
Mm-hmm.
but they make good songs sometimes.
That's true.
So not everything is bad.
Yeah.
But Kendrick still feels the need to talk about it here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Kendrick is king?
Yes.
King of my city, king of my country, king of my homeland. King of the shooters, looters, boosters, and ghettos popping. King of the past, present, future, my ancestors watching. King of the culture, king of the soldiers, king of the bloodshed. King of the wisdom, king of the ocean, king of the respect. He's the king of a lot of things, apparently.
Yeah. You sound skeptical.
Well, he thought he was, in real life, king of all of these things. That's really proud of him.
Mm-hmm.
But you're saying, and I'm agreeing, that he is deserved of it.
Yeah.
Because he is Kendrick.
Yeah. But there's also that quote, like, no king who has to say that he is king is king.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling the need to assert that you are king. Why don't you just be king?
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick is already a king.
Yeah.
Without saying that he is a king.
Mm-hmm.
So is he proud to a fault?
I think so. Wouldn't you say?
Is his pride showing his insecurity?
Yeah.
Because he's insecure that oh, maybe they don't know that I am king.
Yeah.
So let me say it 50 times on the opening track to this album.
Yeah.
So Kendrick is insecure.
Yeah.
But Kendrick has talked about that. Kendrick talks about his own insecurities a lot.
Right. And I think that's what makes him king to me.
Being comfortable with your own insecurities.
Right.
Being the king of your own insecurities.
That's right.
Okay. Okay, Kendrick.
Okay.
Man. All right. I got it. Here's Black Panther by Kendrick Lamar off the Black Panther soundtrack. Thanks for listening to the Bar Seminar.
Today was the day that I used the bidet. Am I gay? Today was the day that I used the bidet. Today was the day that I used the bidet. Today was the day that I used the bidet. Am I gay?
Hey, what was the first word that Kendrick Lamar opened the Black Panther soundtrack with?
Oh, wait.
He says, wait. Why do you start an album, promote an album, release an album for a movie that's coming out and say, wait?
I have no clue, man.
Why would someone say wait in regular conversation?
Well, okay, so like you're just saying like wait, like because I got something important to say, but he's saying wait.
Yeah,
That's like lazy,
like wait, like don't like keep your attention here. Don't go bring your attention somewhere else.
Right.
There's something important that needs to be said right now.
right,
So listen to me.
right,
But I'm already listening to the album.
Right.
I'm gonna listen to the entire album.
right.
You saying wait is not making me wanna like, oh wait.
Guys, Kendrick's talking.
Yeah, no. I don't care.
Right,
Say anything else, to be honest.
right. So you really don't like that part.
I don't like it. I don't know why. Wait. I just think he thinks it sounds cool.
Right.
And he's kind of singing like wait. Another song in the album,
Right.
Big Shot. Kendrick Lamar and Travis Scott.
Hold up. Wait.
Yeah, how does the chorus go?
Big shot. Hold up. Wait.
Big Shot, hold up, wait. Peanut butter insides.
Yep. Dude, that was already a song.
Yeah, first of all, the chorus of Big Shot was already his verse on New Freezer. Anyway, I'm moving past that. I'm not even talking about that.
Yeah, we don't even want to open that.
I'm not even opening that can of worms.
I've seen Clark talk about this for like half an hour straight.
Why say the word big shot? You start your sentence like that, big shot.
Yeah.
So maybe you're talking to someone who's a big shot, or you're talking about a big shot. So you start at that. It's ambiguous. I don't know who you're talking about.
Right.
But then you say, hold up, wait. What am I holding up and waiting for after you say big shot?
I don't.
Yeah, I'm already waiting to see who or what you might be referring to.
But Kendrick doesn't believe that. Kendrick
Yeah,
thinks you've already...
he needs to tell you to hold up and wait.
Right.
Oh, wait, hold up, wait. Oh, now I'll listen more intently.
Right.
No, I'm listening into it anyway.
But does he have something important to say after hold
Oh,
up?
yeah, and then afterwards he says, hold up, wait. When you say hold up, wait, you better have something good to say after that.
Right.
And he says the words peanut butter insides. How is peanut butter insides describing the aforementioned big shot in an important way? Besides the fact that someone who is a big shot might have a car with peanut butter insides.
There you go.
With insides, with an interior of the car that is the color of peanut butter, light brown.
Yeah, that's it. That's all it is. I can't see any other...
But why describe a big shot like that? A big shot doesn't need peanut butter insides.
You would think so.
It can have a black inside to the car and still be a big shot. You don't even need a car to be a big shot. As per the Black Panther movie, did T'Challa have a sedan?
No.
Did Killmonger have a sedan?
Nope.
Did the mobiles, the cars they drove, were black vehicles that had black insides filled with gear and technology?
Right, they were not cocaine white.
Yeah, and then outside, cocaine white. So he's just talking more about cars. Cocaine white, but it looks like Gentiles.
Yeah.
What's a Gentile?
Dude, I don't know. I think it's a type of person.
A Gentile is someone who doesn't believe in God.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Gentiles. He says it twice. What is a Gentile? A person of little or no faith have anything to do with this conversation about big shots and cars?
It could be like, my car is white, but it's not angelic, I guess. It's a sinful vehicle.
Okay, I see. Wow. Huge metaphor.
Right.
In the first line of this song.
Wait.
Emotional.
That's garbage. I'm sorry.
Why you emotional? Are you emotional? While you're emotional, yeah. Why do you feel the need to stress the fact that someone is emotional 11 times?
I don't know. He's saying emotional to a flaw, to a fault.
Right, emotional to a fault.
Like, wow.
Is this big shot emotional to a fault?
Dude, I don't know. He could be saying he's the big shot and people around him are emotional.
Which characters in the movie Black Panther were emotional?
Killmonger?
Was he emotional?
To me. You don't think so?
In what way?
He was really upset about the atrocities that he experienced in...
That's true, but I just thought he was angry. But anger is an emotion.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Who else was emotional?
I guess T'Challa was emotional.
Yeah. Kind of like stoic, though.
Yeah, he's stoic.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted what was best for the Empire, and when someone was going to take it down, that bothered him.
Yeah, that's true. He lost some sleep.
The guy who was the main character in Get Out, when his wife had him at the sword, he stopped fighting.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily emotional, though. Okay, so Kendrick, weird song.
Yeah.
Weird song intro. I'm going to play you this. Talking about how someone is a big shot, if you're talking about how yourself is a big shot, that's proud.
Mm-hmm.
But he is not relaying any other worth noting message about a big shot or him being a big shot or someone else being a big shot.
Right.
So it just comes off as stupid.
Right. Like rushed and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to fill up space on the album.
Exactly.
Okay, here's Big Shot. The last one I have to talk to you, Matt, regarding pride.
Okay.
Ironically, is the song Humble by Kendrick. Where Kendrick talks about what? Being humble?
Right.
Does he talk about himself being humble?
No, the masses.
He talks about everyone else being humble.
That's a fact.
To him.
Yes.
Sit down, be humble.
Yes. Kneel before the God.
To me.
Yeah.
The most proud thing you could say ever.
That's a fact.
Who's that guy thinking that he's fronting on Man?
Yeah.
Get off the stage, I'm the Sandman. Obama just paged me. This that Grey Poupon, that AV on that TED Talk.
Right.
He's comparing his music to a high quality mustard, an expensive water, and an educational TED talk.
Mm-hmm.
And he's trying to be humble, mentioning his roots, his beginnings, his humble beginnings, his syrup sandwich beginnings.
Yeah.
And then he instantly starts bragging about how he has Douce, an expensive liquor designed by Jay-Z.
Right.
So he brags a lot on the song called Humble.
Mm-hmm.
He says, be humble to me, over and over and over again. He's being really selfish. He's being really proud. Why?
Well, there's always the sell records component. And people like to hear about confidence.
The selling records.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Some people say that Humble is a diss at Big Sean.
That I believe.
Because in the chorus, he's ad-libbing, "Hull up Lil B word,"
Right.
which Lil Big Sean does.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, he does. Lil
Okay.
B.
Oh, that's
He
right.
says that.
Yeah.
He could be telling, "Hey, Big Sean, be humble to me, respect me." Big Sean dissed Kendrick.
Yeah.
But why does he need to tell the whole world to be humble to him? We already are. We already are humble to Kendrick.
Yeah. I don't know. I think maybe part of it is like, the emotion that it expresses is something that a lot of people can relate to. And it was used in the NBA Finals last year. It was like the theme song. And like, that's a great emotion to have for when you see someone like getting dunked on. Like, sit down, be humble.
Be humble.
Yeah.
To me,
Right.
I am great.
Right.
What is humility?
Humility, it's the opposite of hubris. It's like recognizing that you're flawed, but not like being hard on yourself.
And realizing that something else might be greater than you or more important than you.
Right.
And Kendrick is talking about himself in that way. That he is the Son. He is God.
Yeah.
He is Kendrick.
Not humility.
How dare he tell someone else to be humble to him? If you are deserving of someone else's humility, you should already have it. You shouldn't have to tell them. I think that if I say to you, hey, be humble to me,
I'm gonna be mad at you.
yeah, you're gonna be mad at me, and that means that I am actually not deserving of your humility.
Exactly.
So he's insecure.
Right.
Same thing with the Black Panther thing.
Mm-hmm.
Insecurity. Pride comes from insecurity.
Right. Insecurity comes from what, do you think?
Wow. What does insecurity come from? It could come from anything. It could come from technology. It could come from social media, beauty standards, standards that you hold for yourself. It could come from childhood, if you were raised in a certain way. Could come from genes. I don't know. What are people insecure about?
Money, social status, poverty, food. I don't know.
There's a food pantry on campus
Yes.
in the NAC on the 6th floor.
6
If you have any food insecurities, just go. Don't even tell anyone. Just go.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. We did it. Hey, we covered the first of the 7 deadly sins in Kendrick Lamar's music. Pride. Here is Humble by Kendrick Lamar. Have a good week. We'll see you next week with a new deadly sin. in Kendrick Lamar's music. Okay, here you go. Bye-bye.